Hello, guys. I hope you all are doing well. Today, we are going to do our third podcast. It's on thoughts, how we think, what we think, why we think. So, we are just going to talk about that. Along with us, we have, as usual, our Saili Didi, who's a psychologist. If you have seen the last podcast, you might know her. And also, along with that, we have Yash Bhai. He motivates people, he inspires people, he helps people to get out of tough times in their life. So, we are going to talk about
Better.
thought process. I hope you enjoy this podcast.
So Saili, my first question is कि देखो अभी कैसे ना we spoke about psychology and a lot of things in the earlier episode. So we come across a lot of thoughts every day क्या every hour. Even when we think we don't have to think about something, is when we trigger our mind to think about that particular thing more and more. So my first question would be how to observe our thoughts. Like बहुत सारे thoughts आ रहे हैं तो how to observe them and why we think in a particular manner. कि कोई भी सिचुएशन हुआ कोई भी प्रॉब्लम्स आती है तो हमारा माइंड वही प्रोसेस से सोचता है इंस्टेड ऑफ सीइंग इट इन फ्रॉम अ होलिस्टिक पर्सपेक्टिव.
Hmm.
सो दिस इज माय क्वेश्चन टू.
Okay. Yash, hi everybody before that. And, this question actually reminds me of a very familiar concept in psychology called introspection. It's a very favorite word of psychologists. We tell everybody to introspect. Even others tell each other to introspect. Dekho, socho kya hai. But nobody actually teaches how to introspect. Introspection hota kya hai, kaise karte. Nobody talks about that at all. So thank you for this question, because now I can answer how to introspect in the first place. So, like you said, we have thoughts all the time, right? But what are these thoughts in the first place? Thoughts are nothing but self-talk. हम खुद के साथ बात करते रहते हैं throughout the day, since the time we are born till the time we die, since the moment we wake up till the moment we sleep. Self-talk is continuously going on inside our head. But we get used to this self-talk, and so most of the times we don't observe that we are thinking. Like you said कि अगर हमने सोचा कि इस चीज के बारे में सोचना नहीं है, and then it triggers our mind and we start thinking. It's not that we start thinking then, or it's not that we start talking to ourselves then. We are continuously talking to ourselves even when we are not aware of it. So if you want to observe thoughts, you have to become aware of your self talk कि हम खुद से क्या बात कर रहे हैं.
क्या बात.
That is what thoughts is in the first place. So sometimes this self talk is very audible, right? So for example, if you buy a new dress, you're trying it out in front of your mirror, or you've just worked out and you are in the gym looking at the mirror, and then you think, oh, I have lost some weight, or I need to lose some weight, or I need muscle in this part, or etc etc. So many thoughts about your body that come up at that point. Because you're focusing on your body, those thoughts in your head become audible to you. पर ऐसा नहीं है कि these thoughts are there in behind your head only at that time. That is one. So then how do you actually reach this continuous self-talk? There are two ways to get to reach that place. One is meditation. Most of the people recoil as soon as they think of meditation, because you think it's emptying the mind and all sorts of incorrect knowledge about meditation. When I say meditate to get to know your thoughts, it's not emptying your mind. It's rather paying attention to your mind. Okay, so think of it in this way. You are standing on a footpath beside a busy road, and you see cars coming by. Do you go and directly try to stop a car because you either like the car or you don't like the car
No,
in the middle of the busy
Obviously
road?
not.
no.
So meditation is people who are going in between those cars. Basically, all your thoughts are moving around along the busy road, and you are standing on the footpath, and you are just observing the thoughts go by. When you don't try to block the thoughts, वो ज़्यादा दिमाग में रहते हैं. You are able to observe them. As soon as you go and try to block the car or block the thought, that thought will go away. If you observe and let it pass, then you will be able to know कि आप क्या सोच रहे. So that is what meditation is. Just staying back and letting the thoughts go by, non-judgmental. That is one. Second is you can observe your thoughts when you're talking. So self-talk is going inside your head unconsciously. You are talking consciously किसी के साथ, right? So what you can do is you can try to hear yourself talk, जो हम बहुत बार करते नहीं है. See, there are few people who talk very fast, or when you're angry, or when you're just talking to, or when you're just comfortably talking with each other, you are not really paying attention to आप क्या बात कर रहे हो. But what is coming out of your mouth is your thought. So if you want to observe your thought, you have to pay attention to what you're speaking in the first place. So those who do oration, or if you've observed politicians who are good orators, who give good speeches, they talk very softly. Softly in the sense they don't talk fast. They talk with authority, but बीच बीच में रुक के बात करते हैं. There are pauses that they take. In fact, about Obama, there was a running joke about how long pauses he would take between two words.
Yeah.
So, and there is this common belief that this pause is for the audience to observe and take in कि अभी point क्या बोला है. The pause, in fact, is also for the speaker himself to think about मैंने अभी क्या बोला. How did it reach the audience? What are their reactions? Gauge the reactions and then change your speech accordingly and then speak the next word. Now, this generally people do only when they are giving a speech. If you do it in your daily life, you will be able to observe what you're thinking in reaction to how someone else is reacting. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Another way is you have to pay attention to your physiological reactions. तभी आपका self talk काफी loud होता है. So when you are afraid, when you can actually see your heart beating, thak, 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 then if you go inside your mind, you'll be able to actually hear what you are telling yourself. That's one. So yeah, so when your physiological reactions are quite high, then your self-talk is audible, is loud enough that you can go in and look at it. So that's one. ऐसा जब आप धीरे-धीरे करना शुरू करोगे, then you will get used to thinking, used to this observing your thoughts as and when you speak, or as and when the thoughts come up. So the third thing that you can do for practice is practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is paying attention to every single thing that you are doing. So if you are eating your food, don't watch a series, don't chat alongside, don't read, just eat and pay attention to every morsel of food that goes inside your body. So, I was actually, I had been to this mindfulness workshop one day, and they gave us one orange cream ka biscuit. And they asked us to eat that for as long as we could. Like we had to slowly eat it and try to eat that one biscuit for 5 minutes continuously. Like not without pauses. 5 minutes पूरा खाते ही रहना है. And that is the first time that I actually, realized with so much clarity the difference in the taste of the cream, the difference in the taste of the biscuit, how both of them taste together, how they taste differently. We don't pay attention to these things in normal life. हम बस खाते रहते हैं. What this does is it helps you to concentrate and it helps you to focus on one thing at a time. It helps you to go inside your head and practice. Then it becomes easier. तो आप बात करते करते, if you want to observe your talk, it becomes easier if you have practiced it through mindfulness first.
Okay.
So I give an example of eating. It could be for absolutely anything that you do. Like stop multitasking. Be mindful about what you're doing. So yeah, that and the second thing you had asked me was about why we think in a particular way. Right?
Particular manner. दिमाग उसी डायरेक्शन पे जाता है.
हाँ. Most of our thoughts have a context to it, right? हमारे जिंदगी में आजू बाजू में क्या हो रहा है is the reason why we think in a particular way at that moment of time. So I'll give you an example. I had a friend of mine whose boyfriend is into performing arts and stuff, and he had a Facebook page. One fine day, he decided to shut down that Facebook page, and she actually started worrying about it. Like that, just his shutting down of the Facebook page caused a lot of trouble to her. But she
Mm-hmm.
decided to sit with that thought, and she let the thought complete. Okay, so okay, he shut down the Facebook page. So what? Then her mind gave her the answer. That means he may not be consistent in what he's doing. He said, okay, so he's not consistent in what he's doing. So what? So he may not be consistent with me. Okay, he may not be consistent with you. Then so what? Then if I break up at a certain age, I don't have enough time to find another suitable suitor for me to get married. You know, तो ये शुरू कहाँ से हुआ था और कहाँ जाके पहुंचा. Now,
Correct, correct.
in that manner because घर पे शादी की बातें चल रही थी. Yeah, the two of them must have had some kind of talk before that. But point is, unless you let your thought complete, you won't be able to understand why you are thinking in a particular way. So, whenever you get a thought, especially if it's a negative thought, don't block it. Let it complete. कि कहाँ जा रहा है, जाने दो, जाने दो, जाने दो, till you reach a point where you realize, okay, this is the end. And how you reach that point is, after every block, you ask why. Yeah, so what? A happened. Okay, so what? B happened. Okay, so what? Till the point where you think you will reach the last जो है point, तब आपको समझ जाएगा कि this is the reason why I am thinking.
Connect the dots.
Connect the dots. Yes.
So does this also depend upon how we are raised or how our mind is being programmed?
I think it is somewhat like around with people, like we are with, मतलब हम जिसके साथ है उनके ऊपर भी काफी कुछ डिपेंड होता है. लाइक इफ वी आर विद अ गुड कंपनी, शायद से वो पॉजिटिव थॉट्स आएंगे हमारे ऊपर. अगर हमारा कंपनी थोड़ा अलग है, like if it's a negative company, तो maybe it might affect it negatively. Like I think, I don't know, but I think ये होता है, बहुत काफी बार हुआ है कि मतलब अगर तुम नेगेटिव लोगों के साथ हो तो तुम सोचते हो एक अलग ही तरीके से. लाइक अगर तुम एक पॉजिटिव लोगों के साथ हो, विद पॉजिटिव पीपल, दे आर लाइक अरे नहीं ये शायद अच्छे के लिए हुआ होगा, तू अभी सोच रहा है गंदे के लिए हुआ, लेकिन ये बाद में तू सोच, फ्यूचर सोच, बहुत अच्छा है.
Company.
Absolutely. मैंने बोला ना, all your thoughts don't originate in isolation. They originate in a context.
Correct,
And your context need not always be the present context. कि 10 मिनट पहले क्या हुआ may not be the most important thing. 10 साल पहले भी हुआ होगा. But this particular event is reminding you of 10 साल पहले क्या हुआ है. And that event is still fresh in your mind and it's still important. Then your mind is going to connect the dots and say कि तभी ऐसा हुआ था तो अभी भी ऐसा ही होगा.
So I got a lot of clarity from your explanation, Sari. Thank you for that. My next question is similar to the first one, which is based on thoughts only, specifically to negative thoughts. Ki, you know, why do we have repetitive thoughts or specifically negative thoughts? And if we do, how to control it? How not to allow it to consume our mind and whole day thinking the same negative thought?
Okay. Why we have negative thoughts is your mind is basically trying to prepare yourself for the worst. Simple as that. See, the first and foremost priority of your mind is to ensure that you are safe and you are healthy and you are happy. है ना? Does that job by anticipating कि गलत क्या होने वाला है. What is the negative thing that can happen? How can I prepare myself for it? You don't want to be caught off guard. So you are trying to outline every single negative scenario that can happen. That is what happens. So which is why generally also the way our human memory is like one of the models of human memory says that memories which are similar to each other are generally clubbed together. So if you start thinking of a negative thought based on a negative experience that you had, वो उससे related सब negative experiences दिमाग में आ जाएंगे. and so the strength of the negative thought keeps on increasing. So that is why negative thoughts sometimes change into recurring thoughts or repetitive thoughts as well. Now, so let's do an exercise. Okay, I'll say something and you describe it for me. Shall we do that?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Apple.
Fruit.
Red.
Think of a
Yellow.
giraffe.
Yellow.
Giraffe. Tall.
Okay.
Tall.
Don't think of a tree. क्या हुआ?
सबसे पहले वही
Thought
सोचा
of a
tree.
Yeah, your mind gave up tree in your head. So that is what you can't tell your mind not to do something. You can't tell your mind don't think of something. It doesn't recognize the word don't. So when you say don't think that I will die, you are thinking I will die, I will die, I will die, I will die. Instead, it's easier and more effective to tell your mind what it is that you want to do. So especially in these times in lockdown, now most of it has opened up, but still life has not come back to normal. A lot of us are working from home. So generally making a schedule and sticking to the schedule helps a lot. Like don't give your mind a chance to wander and think about abhi मैं क्या करूं. If your schedule is jam packed, इसके बाद ये करना है, इसके बाद वो करना है, उसके बाद वो करना है, you don't have time to wonder and thinking what next am I doing. But make sure that you also plan breaks in between. Because if you only planned your day with a lot of work, you're going to get tired and your mind is going to wander, and your mind will wander towards negativity, not towards positivity. So also plan your breaks in between. But especially if you're prone to negative thoughts, plan the breaks in active manner. Matlab, keep your mind engaged in whatever it is that you're doing. So don't plan a break where you're going to read a very slow book which is going to bore you if you're not into slow book, because then your mind will wander all over the place. So plan active breaks, plan your day, have a schedule. That definitely helps. Then if the thoughts are too much forever in your head, abhi, like at this moment it's troubling, you can do something called as a grounding exercise. So a grounding exercise is that which brings you back to the present. So basically all negative thoughts take you to the future or to the past, right? Tabhi aisa hua tha, which is why I am miserable now. Or something might go wrong in the future and that is making me miserable now. So your misery is happening in the present, but your mind is in the future or in the past. So the grounding exercises help you to bring the mind back to the present. So something like holding an ice cube in your hand is very effective. So all your thoughts go to "Arey bahut thanda hai, I'm not able to hold it. It's cold." It zaps you back to the present. So anything that can actually bring you back to present is called as a grounding exercise. So holding a cube in your hand, ice cube in your hand, or talking to a friend. Call up your friend and talk to a friend. Don't talk about negativity. Reminisce on positive memories or whatever. And also you can do something like okay, now if the thoughts are repeating continuously in your head, like racing thoughts जिसे बोलते हैं ना, you're not able to stop the thought at all. So what you have to do is you have to break the thought chain, right? So you can start reciting alphabet ulta. So you start with Z, Y, X, W. That makes you think W के बाद क्या आएगा? V के बाद क्या आएगा? It's because you are not used to it. So you are engaging your mind in doing something else. So it could be repeating the alphabet ulta. Yeah, you can count backwards in multiples of 3. So you can start with 99, 96, 93. Or you can recite the lines to your favorite song. Whatever it is that will stop your negative thoughts and bring them back to the present is a grounding exercise that you can do. So that is one. What else? These days we will also be prone to getting a lot of negative information, right? Or thinking in terms of what if मुझे COVID हो जाए, right? And all these exercises, grounding exercises, will help you momentarily. They are not going to banish your thoughts forever. For that matter, nothing will banish your thoughts forever, especially because they are anxiety thoughts, right? But what you can do is you can give your mind enough data to make it question the importance or the need to hold on to that thought or belief. So if your belief is, I am, say, if I go to the market to get supplies, I am definitely going to get COVID. As I suppose you have a belief, or this is a thought that you have, for example, you can ask your mind 4 questions. First question is it true? You don't know it's true. All you have to do is look for people who have been to the market and not gotten COVID. Which means कि although there is a probability, it's not certain. मिलेगा ही ऐसा नहीं. So that is one. Ask your mind, is it true? Then ask your mind, is it healthy? If I'm holding on to this thought, what is happening? Now, if your stomach is paining, if you have a stomach ache because of all the stress of this thought, it's definitely not healthy. You're sitting at home and compromising your immune system. So it's not healthy. Third thing is you can ask your mind, is it helpful? Obviously it's not helpful because you don't have supplies at home. आप market भी नहीं जा रहे हो. Either ways, you are left hanging. Yes. And finally, you can ask yourself, is it helping me move forward? Is this thought, is this belief helping me move forward? No, it's making you stand stuck at the same place. So then what is the point of this negative thought? What is the point of this negative belief? अभी सुनने के लिए आसान लगता है, लगता होगा probably, but when you do this, it won't be this simple. Because your mind is going to fight back. So एक बार करके नहीं होने वाला. You have to keep feeding it information, disputing your belief, right? एक बार करोगे तो ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा, सेकेंड टाइम करोगे थोड़ा कम टाइम लगेगा. Eventually you will believe you when you give it the correct information. For this you will have to look for information. Now when you look for information, don't go overboard. If you find the same information from 3 sources, bas karo. Google is filled with people giving you all sorts of information. So stop when you have 3 sources telling you the same thing, and make sure that the source is a credible source. These days anybody is coming up and telling you everything. So just think about whom you are going to believe. So yeah, I think that should help.
Thank you, Saili Didi, and thank you, Yash. I guess this is the end of the podcast. Guys, hit the like button if you like this podcast. Also, there are social handles of Yash Pai as well as Saili Didi in the description below. So you can go and follow any one of them as you like. Also, comment down below which topic do you want us to cover. And Rutuja Sateji, we saw your comment and we'll be surely covering that soon. Do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that every time we post a video, you might be notified about it. Thank you guys. Have a safe weekend out.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Didi. Thank you, Yash. Bye bye.